Cronos coins. So today I have some Cronos announcements, some statistics that Cronos have now shared with us in the month of December, and you need to see this, and we're going to have a look at what we have achieved. We are also going to be looking at the NFT volume by blockchain, and we have another listing as well on the crypto.com app. And of course, we will be looking at the price action of Crocoin towards the end of the video. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. And a question for you guys is, do you think that we can reach 12 cents by the end of 2023? We only roughly have around about 5 days left now. Let me know down in the comments below if you think so. Crypto.com, the Cronos newsletter we finally have. We're just going to have a look at some statistics that they have, and then we will move on. And so I will just be giving you the important things that we have over here. So the unique active wallets that we've had from the 1st to the 25th of the calendar month, and it compares to data from the previous 4 months. So in September we had roughly around about 56 to 57,000 active wallets. It only dipped a little bit in October, roughly around about 51,000, but then we saw that nice jump over here from October to November, and November managed to get roughly around about 71 to 72,000, and then we had another nice jump as well. It continued in December where we reached around about 97 to 98,000, and so currently Cronos is on its way to achieving a second consecutive month of 25% of growth of the number of monthly active users. And again, we can see that growth happening quite nicely. It happened in November and it happened in December, and it would be nice if we could surpass that 100,000 unique active wallets level, especially when we come into 2024. We should be able to do that. We also know that the Cronos ZK EVM public testnet, and that will be launching soon, and I'll give you the dates on that very shortly. And the Cronos POS chain completed the scheduled burn of 50 million Cro as part of the existing burn program. So if you remember before when we had that and people voted as to whether we should have the burn or not, and I believe roughly around about 97 people said we should go ahead with the burn. So we had that 50 million Cro burn, which is good for the community because it goes to show that they're doing what they said, and it puts trust in the community of the coin. And so of course people will be holding the coin longer because of that. However, it is not that big of a burn to cause any sort of price movement within Cro coin. And we know that Cronos celebrated their 100 million transactions, so that's a huge milestone for them. They also launched the Cronos Must Festive campaign with $500,000 in rewards to win, and that was really good. If you watch one of my videos, you could basically accumulate points and you would be able to be in a chance to win free Cro coin and other coins such as Corgi AI and Tonic. And we also have the new Cronos Explorer was launched on the Manet, and it is now the recommended block and transaction explorer. Now, it was announced a couple of days ago that there is a target date for the Cronos ZK EVM Manet launch, and that is June 2024. I also believe recently that they had an AMA as well, and I think the AMA was roughly around about an hour long. If you don't know what the testnet is, essentially Cronos Labs are trying out and experimenting with 2K layer 2 technology, because we know that the competition is increasing anyway in the Ethereum layer 2 sector, and it goes to show how they are growing as well. Now, some stats that I have for you about the top blockchains by NFT volume. You'll see over here that we have Optimism at 14.3 million, then we have Phantom coming in at 34.2 million, and Aptos at 19.2 million. We have Ton at 45 million, Arbitrum at 67.6 million, Avalanche at 98.7 million, and there is our Cronos at 85.1 million, and Base at 143.7 million. So Cronos over here is coming in at 3rd place. They're doing pretty well when it comes to the NFT volume, and this is all in the past 24 hours, so really good news for that. Before we look at the price action, let's have a look at this news that we have. This is from our neighbors Australia. We have the Cronos ID is now listed in the crypto.com app, and you can purchase Croid and other crypto easily with the Australian dollar, so you can start getting traded with that. And they announced that just before Christmas on the 22nd of December. So again, crypto.com, well done, always providing new listings for us. Gotta give a round of applause. They're doing what they are saying, and they're only growing some more. So price action for Cro coin, we are currently trading at 0.09854. We are down by 1.4% on the 1-day chart, and for the volume we are up by 23.14%, and we are trading at $13.4 million. On the 1-day chart, you'll see over here in the earlier hours of the morning, we were roughly trading at around about that 0.1005 level. So we actually did hit 10 cents, and we hit that with a volume of 10.52 million. We did actually come down to 0.09946. However, we took a nice little surge to 0.1006, and so we had a pretty similar price compared with here, but we took a dip. And if you do watch my XRP and XLM coin videos, you'll notice that they also took a similar dip dip as well. And I think it's because other altcoins did have a 3 to 4% increase yesterday, and so we are seeing a bit of a pullback. On the 7-day chart, we are up by 0.5%. You'll see that we actually managed to hit 10 cents on the 22nd of December, and we also hit it again on the 23rd as well as the 24th. But the problem is that we are only hitting that borderline of the 10 cents, right? We're not going to the mid-range of the 10-cent level, so there's not really that much support holding on it, and that's why we keep coming back down below that 10-cent level and back into the high 9-cent range. Now remember, when Crocoin was able to hit 11 cents before, could we potentially see 12 cents for Crocoin by the end of 2023? Well, we only have a couple of days now. I think if we do see anything, we may just be sitting in this 9-cent range. But if I just reiterate the 1 year gains for us, we are up by 66.65%. If you remember, we had that massive spike and increase back in October where we surpassed that 5-cent level and we went all of the way to 11 cents. We actually went to 12 cents as well, and so we are still pretty much higher than we were before. We have near enough doubled in the price action. Again, we just need to see Crocoin tip over that 10-cent level and really be able to hold the mid-range of the 0.010.5 in order to show support for the coin. Guys, if you want daily Cronos Crocoin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.